How's it going, friends? Reckless Yuki here. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Thank you guys very much for checking out this video. I do greatly appreciate it. And in this video, what we're going to be doing is reviewing this, which is the Antlion ModMic 5. And in this review, I'm going to go over the basic overview of what this product is, the stuff that you get along with it when you put your hard-earned cash up for this product, and also do a sound test to see how this product sounds compared to something from Sennheiser, like the Sennheiser PC363Ds, which I own, a pair of Beyerdynamic MMX300s, which also cost $300, and then something that is my favorite budget headset, which is the HyperX Cloud Cores. Absolutely love that headset, along with a $200 Rode lavalier, all connected to a Zoom H1 to hear the real audio quality difference between all these headsets and mics. And then while I'm doing this review, I'm going to be banging on my keyboard, which is a Corsair K70 with Cherry MX Brown switches, just to test how well this is able to cancel out outside noises, because that's one of the things about this microphone is that it is advertised to be able to drown out the outside sounds that a gamer would encounter when he is playing a game. So we're going to see how well it's able to do that, because this microphone has two modes and switch on, either unidirectional or omnidirectional. So before we get any further into the video, I want to make the disclaimer to keep communication completely transparent between you and myself, is that I did not pay for this unit. This was sent out to me by the fine folks over at Antlion for review on my channel, which I think is pretty cool, because way back when, in the infant days of my YouTube channel, I actually purchased the ModMic 2.0. And from what I could tell, this has been severely improved since those days, and they have been reintroducing a new version of it from the 3.0 to the 4.0 up to the 5.0, which I have now. So the 5.0 over the 2.0, which I remember, is definitely a huge improvement as far as just the quality of the product itself and what you get with it. But it is more expensive from what I remember. I think the ModMic 2.0, when I first purchased it, was $40, where this, I think, comes in an MSRP of $70 for what you get, but you do get more with this product than I did with the original 2.0. So anyways, when you do purchase this product, what you'll get is a nice carrying case to hold all the contents, along with a nice 2 meters of braided cable wrap. So within the case, you're going to find a 1 and 2 meter audio cable that support 3.5 millimeter jacks, 10 cable clips, the actual mod mic itself, some 3M adhesives, and a mute switch module that you basically put in line with the actual audio cables. So the installation of the ModMic 5.0 to your favorite pair of headphones can either be very straightforward, simple, and easy, or it could be complicated and may not even be feasible, depending on what sort of headphones are your favorite. Now, my personal favorite pair of headphones are a pair of Philips Fidelio X2s. Amazing headphones, absolutely love them, but the one problem with them when it comes to the ModMic 5.0 is that they're an open back headphone, which means that there's no real flat surface to attach the ModMic's 3M adhesive to. And if you try to attach the ModMic's 3M adhesive to the honeycomb grill, which is on the side of the headphones, eventually the 3M adhesive is going to fall off, because there's not enough surface area for the 3M adhesive to really stick to, and that kind of makes it a pain. It's a problem I had back with the ModMic 2.0 when I used to rock the pair of Audio-Technica ATH AD700s, which are a phenomenal pair of headphones for the money, especially for you guys who are into sound whoring. Now, that's the reason why I'm rocking these M50s, which mainly because they have a nice flat surface. Even though they are closed back, it's a headphone that I wouldn't really necessarily prefer when it comes to gaming. I do love open backs when it comes to gaming, but just for the demonstration of this video, I just attached it to the side of this, because these are the sort of headphones you're going to need, or that you want to look for when you're trying to use the ModMic. So now we're going to get into the audio test of this unit. So the first time in this video, I'm going to be stepping away from my HEIL PR40. And now you're going to be hearing me on the ModMic, and I have it hooked up to the Zoom H1. I'm currently recording it at 96 kilohertz at 24 bits, which is going to far exceed the capabilities of YouTube. And anyways, YouTube's compression is going to totally kill the quality of this recording, but I'm recording at a very high setting so that you guys have the best opportunity to hear the quality difference of this compared to any other microphone. And like I said, this is going to be, or I'm not sure if I said, but this is going to be omnidirectional, which is supposedly the best for capturing your voice quality. And right now I'm just going to basically type something on my keyboard so that we can get a good sense of how this sounds when you're gaming. So So I'm not sure if you guys heard that, but that was me just typing casually and then slamming down on the space bar. So that's what you can expect with this, and I'm not sure if it's going to pick it up. Most likely it did pick it up because it's an omnidirectional, but that's how this sounds. Now what we're going to do is switch it from omnidirectional to unidirectional. Just a second. All right, so now it's supposed to be in unidirectional, and this is the quality that's able to sound. I'm not sure if it's going to pick up the room echo any less than it already has been, but this is the sound of my voice as I'm speaking into it, and then just going to type something in the keyboard once again. So I was typing for a little bit. I was looking at the meter this time. It doesn't look like it was picking anything up when I was just casually typing, but when I slammed on the keyboard, it did pick up a little bit. So we're just going to have to hear it back in post to see if there's any difference. But that's the quality of the ModMic in omnidirectional and unidirectional, especially when you're a gamer and you're doing things like clicking the mouse and typing on the keyboard. That's how well it's going to be able to pick up your surrounding environment with the voice quality. And so that's the ModMic. And also just to kind of, I guess, make a fair comparison of this really nice microphone that I have. So we're just going to move back to the HEIL PR40 real quick, just so that you guys can hear this. So I'm just going to casually type. Now I'm going to slam on the keyboard. So I'm not sure if you heard any of that or if it was picked up. Let me just look real quick. So it does pick up when I slam on the spacebar, but when I casually type, it doesn't really pick it up as that much or none at all. So that's the quality of this really nice microphone. So now let's move on to something else. Now we're moving on to my $260-some Sennheiser PC363Ds, which is a very nice headphone for what it is. It's like slight open back. It has supposedly a very nice microphone, but you guys are going to be the judge when you hear back from this test. And now we're just going to type on the keyboard to see what sort of pickups we can get from the keyboard. So I'm just going to casually type. Now I'm going to slam on the spacebar. So that's the quality that you could get with a very expensive headset. All right, so now we're moving on to my Beyerdynamic MMX 300s, which were also $300 when I first bought them. And Beyerdynamic is another legendary name when it comes to the world of audio, and this is a headset that they produced. And so like we did with the rest of them, we're going to be typing on the keyboard. And now we're going to slam on the spacebar. So that's the quality that you get from a $300 headset from Beyerdynamic. So now we're moving on to my favorite budget pair of headphones, which is the Kingston HyperX Cloud Cores. And I believe I picked these up from GameStop for about $60. So they usually hover around $60 to $70 depending on the season. But these are by far my favorite budget headphones. And the audio quality of these are amazing with the 53mm drivers. Even in the closed back setting, I really do love these. But the thing that's not so amazing is the microphone, as you guys could probably tell. But anyways, we're just going to type on the keyboard like the same to keep the test ongoing and consistent. So type it now. All right, so basic like casual typing, and now we're just going to slam on the keyboard. So that's how it picks up noise, and so that's, you know, basically how it is able to represent sound. So it's just going to take in the room noise or not, but that's how it sounds with the $60 headset. So for the final comparison, we're going to be using my Rode lavalier, which is not to be confused with the Rode Smart Lav, which is a $60 lavalier. This lavalier cost me $220, so it's very, very expensive, and it's also very, very nice. And this is still hooked up to the Zoom H1. And to keep things consistent, I'm going to be typing on the keyboard and then slamming on the spacebar. So typing now. And now we're going to be slamming. So that's the audio quality of this very expensive lavalier. And I do love this lavalier, but if you guys remember way back when, I basically showed in my video that you can spend $2 or $2 to $3 on a bargain bin lavalier from Neewer, and the audio difference from this to that was negligible. But when it came to shotgun microphones, that's a big deal. When it comes to actual nice studio microphones, those kind of play in a bigger role in how much you spend. But when it comes to lavaliers, these little small microphones, the difference isn't that much, and it's very hardly noticeable. All right, so now closing out the video with my final thoughts, I'm just going to be using the ModMic 5.0 with the unidirectional setting engaged. And for my thoughts on this product, I think it's a very cool product. The thing about the ModMic, the thing that people want it for, is because they want to use a very nice set of headphones that they have and hook up a microphone like this to basically have a better setup than what they could possibly spend for the same amount of money on a headset. As you could tell, I had my expensive Beyerdynamic microphone, my expensive Sennheiser microphones, and the quality of this, I think, is superb depending on the headphones that you use. Now, I'm not a fan of these Audio-Technica because I'm not really a huge fan of closed backs. I really do prefer my open back. So when I personally want a headset, I want an open back headset with a good quality mic. Now this mic allows you to have a supreme quality of your voice, and I think it's a very nice microphone. But if you're someone like me who really desire to have a open back solution when it comes to your audio listening, it's not a very feasible option because it's going to cause you headache and basically not work so well. One thing I wish they kind of did in the future is instead of had a setup where you have to actually 3M adhesive it to like the side of the headphone, maybe have some sort of clip-on solution, like clip it onto 2 points very close together, and then in the center have a bracket that reaches out to the mouth, so that if someone like me who has a open back solution, they don't need to necessarily have a 3M adhesive attached to something that's not going to stay there for very long, but they can have something that dangles on the cord, which everyone has a cord, and then it will come to the mouth, and then it will be more of a universal fit, because that's one of the things that I find with these is that it doesn't last long depending on the headset that you have. Especially for me, it won't last long. So that's my one true gripe about it. As far as anything else with the quality control of this product, I think it's a very nice product overall. I think it's a very cool product, and I would get it and endorse it if you are into a closed back headphone. But if you are an open back user like me, I would possibly pass up on it. You can definitely just get a lavalier and hook it to your shirt or something, and then that will be a good solution for you as long as the noise from your keyboard isn't too loud. But you know, it's not the end-all be-all solutions. I think in the ModMic 6.0, if you guys are listening at Antlion, kind of take in my idea. Have something that clips onto the cord in 2 places very close together with a bracket, like I said, and then that will be sturdy enough to make sure that the microphone won't like move around that much, and then it can reach out to the mouth, or at least try to incorporate something like that, because like I showed in the video, having this 3M adhesive isn't the best solution for everyone. So anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys again in the next one. All right, bye.